Hi Pisces, welcome to your What Lies Ahead reading for 2020. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be an all-encompassing reading. So it could be about romance, could be about work and money, it could be about money and romance. Just whatever shakes out. I think this is shaping up to be a version of a general reading for each sign for the month. So it wasn't originally, it was a romantic read. It might go back to that, but for right now it's going to be general. Okay, so anyway, hi. If this does turn out to be a reading between you and your person, this could resonate with yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign also. All right, Pisces. Hello. Okay, it's here. Okay, what do you want? So sassy. Pisces. Okay. He's a little chatty. King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo. Two of Cups, look at you. Knight of Cups, okay. Maybe this is about romance. The Wheel. Oopsie. Four of Wands. Ten of Cups. Why not? Okay. Your May's looking pretty good. King of Cups. There you are. Pisces. Okie dokie. Artichoke. So, not much to say. Too shabby. Alright, so what's this Two of Cups about? Because it looks like this is... I'm getting a spray bottle. Hold on a minute. No, I don't like that. Two of Cups. This Two of Cups. It looks like you're kind of just... Unless you've come to fulfillment with something and been like, you know what, I think I can move on and let this go now. But what's this Two of Cups here? Are you dating? The Sun. Okay, Two of Cups and the Sun. This is Knight of Cups. It doesn't get any better than that if you're looking for, like-minded individual to start having a relationship with or a situationship. Doesn't get any better than that. Meeting someone, the beginning stages, finding out about someone. I think this is you meeting someone new or meeting someone online. What do you want? I'm getting the spray bottle. Sorry, he just showed up. I don't want him getting on the chair. Knight of Cups. This is you meeting someone. This isn't you. You're going to be meeting someone new or dating. I don't think this has anything to do with an ex. I think you're in the beginning stages of meeting someone, and you're coming from a very good place. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. What is this wheel about? The Wheel of Fortune about. The Devil, that could be Capricorn. All right. Wow. Okay. So what's this one? So you're ready to meet new people, and you kind of healed and gotten over something that you were just like it was not good for you. It was not good for you. On the flip side, this could be, is this someone that you have been having kind of a physical situation with? And okay. Kind of a physical situation, and you're like, maybe we should see where this goes. Now, is that realistic in the time of Ronageddon? Probably not. Is this online? Maybe. But what's showing here is two things. You could be kind of having just a physical relationship with somebody, and it kind of turns into something more, and you're both into it. Or you have something new starting with someone, and you're not looking back, because where you're coming from, what you've experienced prior to this has made you firmly realize, I don't know what I want, but I know it's not that. Like, I'm not going back to that. That's ended. I've learned lessons, or I'm learning lessons from that. And the next time around, I want to go in with eyes open, and I want to see, I want to really understand this person and understand what I'm getting into, because it's not just falling for a person, it's falling for their situation, where they're at in their life. You know what I mean? Like logistics, or if they're local, or what kind of baggage do they have? Like, is it luggage or is it baggage? Or is it like a little lunch bag? Like, what are we talking about here? So it's not just having that connection. It's, are your lives going to agree? And I think your eyes are like wide open because you got dragged through something before. So this is you firmly in charge of your own trajectory. And it looked, for the Pisces I'm reading for, it looks like you met somebody new, or are meeting someone. And again, it could be someone that you already have a physical thing with, that you decide, well, you know what? Why don't we just isolate together at this point? Because I don't know how that works though in Ronageddon. Like, how are you having something physical and then were you having something physical, it got cut off, and then you decided to bend the rules and isolate together from here forward? Or is this someone that is just brand spanking new that you just met, no physical relationship, but that past toxicity that has ended, the karmic cycle is complete, is like informing your future decisions with this new person, you know? What's this Four of Wands? This Four of Wands. There's Pisces, Hangman. Okay, don't rush it. What's this? Don't rush it. What's this? Because okay, good. Eight of Swords. Okay, so here's the thing. Use your words. The decision to take things slow and to get to know this person, even though you might be really jazzed about meeting that new person and you actually found someone that you're kind of both into it, take it slow. Do not rush in again, because that you need to check yourself here. The urge is going to be strong to kind of, because it feels right, you're going to want to really get in there because that's how you do. There's nothing wrong with that. It just has not served you well in the past, and you need to learn from that. You need to learn not to go rushing in. You need to learn to let it take time and to take things slow and to find out more information before you get to the happy. It needs to transition. It needs to take time. No rushing in, because that's how you got here last time. And it could be that you're like chomping at the bit because when this isolation ends, man, I'm going to go date so hard, it could be. But there needs to be that learning about each other phase, because for the Pisces I'm reading for, you kind of go straight to this. Like this right here is just like, yes, we met and looked at each other a certain way, and I just knew. No, you didn't. You knew you wanted to have something happen, but that doesn't make for a relationship. Like, that takes time, it takes learning, and there's almost like a protocol, you know what I mean? A courtship, if you will. So unless you just want the physical, okay, it's consensual, right? But this is you finding someone new and then not doing the same thing again, not rushing in, being measured, taking things slow, because you're in a very secure position and you're dreaming and thinking about what you want, and life is good. And it could be that when you get out of self-isolating, you're like, wanting you and this person to take off like a rocket. That's not a good idea. Everybody's going to be adjusting to a new normal. And so I don't know if did you meet someone, or is this you thinking about what you want? Because everything is stable for you. So it almost feels like you're kind of impatient with the isolating, and you're wanting to rush out and meet this person, or you two are making plans to meet each other anyway. I think that you started and then Ronageddon cut it off, and you've been maintaining contact, and you two are really into it, so you're wanting to kind of forego some safety precautions or taking things slow. And it's like, no, take things slow, because you need to have this sense of security and stability preserved. You need to know who you are in relationship again. You need to know that you can take it slow and you can give yourself time to get to know someone and trust. And you need to know that if it's not working, you can pull yourself back out lest you repeat where you came from. So, no going fast. I don't care how much you two want to, get in each other's pants. You need to take it slow. You need to get to know this person. What's this King of Cups about? Lovers. Okay. Little sassy guy. Okay, all right. So this is Gemini, Taurus, or Libra, and this is King of Cups, which is Pisces. So, wow. Yeah. You have a shot here. There's someone new coming in, or you've met somebody, and this is all about you putting the final closing touches on where you once were. This karmic cycle has ended, especially with this new incoming person, but it is not for you to rush off into the sunset. That's not the lesson here. This is about you having a do-over of sorts. Whoever this is, it's great potential. I mean, look at this. This is great potential. But you need to take it slow, because there's a real, and I don't know why, but there's a real lesson here, or a real importance on you not rushing in again keeps coming up. I don't think it's the same person though. But I think there's that excitement that always happens at the beginning of a new relationship. It feels this way, and it's just really, everything's working, and you two are seeing eye to eye, and you're just really feeling in agreement with somebody. And like, it's this right here. It's like, oh gosh, but this could still happen. Not because the person's bad or you're bad, but you need time to learn somebody, and you need time to learn who you are in relationship again. So this is not about, even though it feels right, this is still about taking the time, honoring safety protocols, doing things in a certain way or in a slow, meandering fashion so that you can avoid pitfalls, so that you can feel safe and secure in something. Because when you rush in, at least what's showing here, when you get all swept up, you kind of give away your power and want someone else to safeguard it because, okay, I'm giving you my heart. Don't give me your heart, stupid. You don't even know who I am. It is not wise to give me your heart, because I'm going to end up hurting you. It's going to happen. So don't do that. I don't want to be responsible for you just yet. I want to enjoy this too. Don't put yourself on me to where I have to take care of both of us. I want to have fun too. I want to be free and wild abandoned too. You know what I mean? So, and I don't mean to be harsh. It's like, don't give me your heart, stupid. But I think there's a tendency, like when someone feels this way, they want to surrender to that feeling. I mean, it's a wonderful feeling. And go for it, but don't give away your power. And that's the balance here that you need to understand and learn from, because you did it last time, and that's why you're just like, "Rrr!" But it's about letting yourself feel that way and enjoy it, but not as soon as you feel that way, giving yourself away or putting it so they're in charge of making you feel that way. You don't like the person just yet. You like the way the person makes you feel about yourself. You know what I mean? Because of the way they see you, because of the way they're treating you, it's the way you feel about yourself again. It's like this renewed vigor and love and just all that. It makes you feel a certain way, and it's really about the way this person is making you feel about yourself. There's a lot of people say, well, the way they make me feel, finish the sentence, the way they make you feel about yourself again. So it's that sweet spot. Don't rush that. Stay there. And when it starts getting weird, and when they start making you feel bad about yourself again, because you're not in too deep, you'll know if that's the case. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if that's the case, you'll know you can take yourself out of it. And I'm not going off on a tangent. That's what's showing here. There's all this excitement and all this potential, but that doesn't mean you rush in. This is about taking time. This is about restraint, about doing things, going with your intuition. How does it feel about yourself? Not how does it make you feel, because everybody's going to make you swoon. I mean, that's... Gosh, I mean, that's he makes me feel or she makes me feel. Yes, that's great. But finish the sentence. They make me feel about myself how I haven't felt in a long time. Okay, that's about you. You own that, and you're in charge of that. You're not giving that away to them, whoever them is. So you hold on to that. You keep letting them make you feel that way about yourself. And when it stops feeling good, you haven't given so much of yourself away to where you can't pull out of it or get yourself out safely emotionally. I hope that makes sense. If I keep going, I'll repeat myself, like I already haven't. But I hope it makes sense, because there's a way to enjoy how that feels with still holding on to who you are and not giving away all of that. All right. It's great. It's nice though, because there's so much potential here. I mean, this is obviously a romantic reading. Hello. So there's a lot of potential here, and it's fun, and I don't think this is about fear. I think this is about needing to show some restraint and not go headlong into something, and to not make your happiness someone else's responsibility. Like, okay, I'm going to trust you. You have no business trusting them until you feel ready to do so. Not like, I'm going to take a leap of faith. Do you feel like it's a good idea? Then don't. You know what I mean? Enjoy it. Enjoy the swoon. But own it. Because it's a shift. Okay, let me just see if this helps. It's a shift from I feel this way, or like it's a shift from she makes me feel this way about myself to I feel this way when I'm around her or him. This is how I feel when I'm around her. There's a difference. It's like you're owning your feelings, and it just so happens this person's in the room and they have something to do with it. But they're not making you feel a certain way. They greatly contribute to it, but they're not in charge of it. So it's that much easier to stop your involvement with them if they start to make you feel bad, or if you start to feel badly around them. But if you give your responsibility away and they make you feel a certain way, then it's up to them to make it back up to you or to restore you. And it should never be that. For Pisces, I hope that makes sense. Shutting up about that now. All right. Probably not. Okay. Okay. Priority. Yes. You are the priority. How you feel about yourself around that person is the priority, not how they make you feel. There's a difference, and I've gone over that. You are the priority. You set the tone for what you want and how you want it. This is the beginning stages in the planning, and this is you being strategic about it and being careful and being measured, because you need to keep your wits about you and your priorities intact. And this is also very well about you making sure that you two can be the priority for each other if your priorities fit. If it's not just a person, remember, it's the circumstances of their life you're falling in love with also. Does all of that fit? Are you able to be a priority? Is this able to be a priority for you the way they want to be a priority? I mean, you know what I mean? This is figuring all that out. And to do that, it takes time. It's a transition. It's not a race. And I'm saying that because this one's showing up. And I mean, and I feel like part of you is afraid the past is going to repeat itself, but you want the swoon, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just about you safeguarding yourself. Okay, I already did that. That's for Pisces. All right. Oh, came out reversed. Okay, 5 of Cups reversed. So this is about letting go of the past and being ready to move on, forgiving, accepting, moving on. Okay. So, I mean, this isn't a romantic reading. Holy cow. I just feel like I need to reiterate, like, just because this probably feels very familiar, and you're very glad for the feelings again. Like, oh, I'm alive inside. Yay, I thought I was ruined, or, you know. But those are your feelings. They're not making you feel a certain way. Those are your feelings. And the person can contribute to that and greatly influence your feelings, but they're your feelings, and they didn't make you feel that way. They only contribute to it. So once it starts feeling bad, or once they start contributing bad, and you start feeling badly about, you have much more power or efficacy or agency in the situation to be able to stand up for yourself, assert yourself, pull yourself out, stop involving yourself, whatever it is. You're not held captive or like, well, I'm waiting for them to apologize or make me feel better. Nobody should be in that trap. Do you know what I mean? Okay. All right. I'm really shutting up about it this time. Okay. Oh, I didn't do yes, I did. That one. What else All right. King of Wands, King of Wands reversed. No. King of Cups reversed, and 4 of Wands reversed. So this is okay. So you're kind of over it. You're not. Is this who you dealt with? Is that what this is? Because you're not. It's like you're over the hump. You're restored. You're ready. You're looking forward to a future. You come out of that funk. Was it because you were dealing with somebody that was just like topsy-turvy, emotional, no balance, manipulative, like an emotional, really volatile, and there was no coexisting with this person? Is that where you come from? And yet you've got something in front of you with great potential, but there's some fear here that you're going to repeat history. And fear can be managed. It's not a life sentence. It's just a wake-up call or a lesson, but it can be managed. And how you manage it is you take baby steps. And that's what this is. Not this, but this. Measured protocol, not running headlong into it. Okay, let me see here. Oh, for God's sakes. Knight of Wands. Bossy. So, yes to forward movement. Yes to feeling alive inside. Yes to being excited about the potential. And yes to taking measured steps towards that and letting it unfold over time. Great potential here. It's just about you letting it unfold. And prioritizing yourself to mitigate any, past influence or fear or behavior. It's a lot easier to stop and course correct when you're walking instead of course correcting while you're going miles an hour. You know what I mean? All right. I hope good Lord, 3 minutes. I hope this was helpful, Pisces. You have yourself, it's going to be a good month. It's going to be a good month. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Essential workers and first responders, I thank you for your service. And please stay safe out there, everybody. Much love and support to you. All right. Take care.